Not quite an introvert, not fully an extrovert. You might be an ambivert, the perfect balance between social energy and alone time. Ambiverts can navigate both worlds effortlessly, but they also have unique traits that reveal their dual nature. Here are 10 clear signs that show you might be an ambivert. Ambiverts thrive in social settings, enjoying meaningful conversations and group activities, but they also need solitude to recharge. Unlike extroverts, they don't feel energized solely by others, nor do they feel drained exclusively by interaction like introverts. For example, a night out with friends can be fun and stimulating, but after a few hours, you might crave quiet time at home. This balance allows ambiverts to appreciate both extroverted excitement and introverted reflection. They can participate in lively debates or enjoy parties while also relishing moments of introspection. The flexibility to switch between social and solitary modes demonstrates emotional adaptability. They understand the value of pacing themselves, knowing that overcommitment in either direction can be exhausting. This trait makes ambiverts excellent collaborators. They can listen attentively or take the lead in discussions, depending on the situation. Ambiverts are conscious of their energy, adjusting their engagement level according to their needs. They also empathize with both introverted and extroverted peers, understanding different comfort zones. This sign, enjoying both worlds without feeling conflicted, is one of the clearest markers of ambiverted personality. Ambiverts have a remarkable conversational adaptability. They can both lead discussions and actively listen, effortlessly adjusting based on context. In a meeting, they might present ideas confidently, but in one-on-one chats, they often ask questions and give others space to share. This flexibility stems from their dual orientation. They understand when to dominate a conversation and when to step back. Unlike extroverts, they don't feel pressured to fill silence, and unlike introverts, they aren't overwhelmed by speaking up. Ambiverts naturally gauge the energy of others and mirror it appropriately. They're comfortable sharing stories, opinions, and humor, but can pivot to reflective, quiet listening when the situation demands. This makes them excellent communicators and collaborators. They rarely overextend themselves or withdraw unnecessarily because they sense the social tone. Their conversational balance allows them to build rapport quickly and adapt to diverse personalities. People often find ambiverts easy to engage with because they neither monopolize nor avoid dialogue. This skill also helps in networking, leadership, and teamwork. If you find yourself effortlessly switching roles in conversations, sometimes leading, sometimes listening, you likely exhibit ambiverted tendencies. Ambiverts enjoy fun and excitement, but don't need constant social stimulation. They can shine in social gatherings, initiating games, jokes, and interactions, yet they're equally comfortable opting out or taking a quiet seat. This adaptability allows them to enjoy extroverted energy without being dependent on it. Unlike extroverts who constantly seek engagement or introverts who may feel anxious in crowds, ambiverts balance social enjoyment with self-care. They can feel confident hosting a party, contributing to group dynamics, or energizing others, while also recognizing when their energy needs a break. Their behavior often surprises others because they are unpredictable. They might be outgoing one day and reflective the next. This flexibility enhances social intelligence, as ambiverts can connect with diverse personalities and situations. People may not know what to expect, which gives ambiverts an air of versatility. They also know the subtle art of pacing themselves, engaging fully when necessary, retreating when needed. The ability to thrive in both high-energy and calm environments is a hallmark of ambiverted nature, making this balance one of the most recognizable signs of ambivert personality. Ambiverts have no problem spending time by themselves and don't equate solitude with loneliness. They enjoy self-reflection, hobbies, and quiet routines, using alone time as a source of recharge. Unlike introverts who may avoid too much social contact out of discomfort, ambiverts consciously choose alone time, recognizing its value for mental clarity. They read, meditate, or pursue creative projects, often feeling fulfilled without external validation. At the same time, they maintain social connections easily when desired, striking a balance between solitude and engagement. Ambiverts thrive in situations where introspection and social interaction are equally possible. Their comfort with alone time doesn't hinder their social life. Instead, it enhances it by preventing burnout. They can enter gatherings refreshed and energetic because they honor their need for personal space. This dual capacity allows ambiverts to be independent, yet socially adaptable. They can spend hours alone without feeling isolated, but they can also jump into social situations without hesitation. This equilibrium between self-sufficiency and sociability highlights one of the core signs that you're an ambivert. Ambiverts approach conflict with both assertiveness and empathy. They can express their opinions firmly like extroverts, yet they are reflective enough to consider the perspectives of others like introverts. This balance allows them to navigate disagreements without escalating tensions unnecessarily. Ambiverts evaluate when to speak up, when to compromise, and when to listen quietly, adjusting based on emotional context. They rarely react impulsively, as they can step back to process emotions before responding. This flexibility makes them effective mediators and communicators. Unlike extroverts who might dominate arguments or introverts who might avoid confrontation, ambiverts strike a strategic balance, asserting boundaries while fostering understanding. They often detect underlying motivations and emotions in others, using this insight to resolve conflicts constructively. Their dual nature allows them to maintain professional and personal relationships, even in challenging situations. If you find yourself capable of addressing tension decisively without being aggressive or withdrawing, you likely possess ambiverted conflict handling skills. This ability to balance assertiveness with reflection is a subtle yet defining feature of ambivert personalities. Ambiverts know that energy management is situational rather than fixed. Some days, they gain energy from social interaction, while other days, solitude is essential. This flexibility differentiates them from strict introverts or extroverts. They understand that overextending in social contexts can deplete them, and that too much isolation can feel draining. Ambiverts actively monitor their energy levels and adjust activities accordingly. They might spend a morning in quiet work, followed by an afternoon networking event, balancing stimulation and restoration. This situational adaptability enables them to maintain productivity, emotional stability, and social competence. Unlike those with rigid energy patterns, ambiverts anticipate fluctuations and structure their schedules to optimize engagement and recuperation. Their awareness of internal states allows for conscious choices, such as when to decline invitations or seek collaboration. This adaptive approach enhances mental health, prevents burnout, and allows them to operate effectively in diverse contexts. If you find that your energy fluctuates naturally between craving social connection and solitude, and you respond accordingly, it's a hallmark sign of ambiverted self-regulation. Ambiverts are highly adaptable in professional settings. They can excel in collaborative, team-oriented roles, contributing ideas and energizing coworkers, yet they are equally effective in independent work requiring focus and concentration. This versatility makes them highly valuable in dynamic workplaces. Unlike extroverts who may struggle with solitary tasks or introverts who may avoid teamwork, ambiverts adjust their work style to fit the demands of the situation. They enjoy brainstorming sessions, client interactions, and presentations, but can also spend long periods on deep analytical work without discomfort. This duality enables ambiverts to handle diverse responsibilities and collaborate with a wide range of colleagues. Their ability to switch seamlessly between teamwork and solo productivity makes them resilient in changing professional landscapes. Managers often notice their flexibility, as ambiverts can fill multiple roles without resistance. If you can balance collaboration with independent output effortlessly, this versatility is a strong indication of ambiverted tendencies in the workplace. Ambiverts don't have a fixed approach to decision-making. They adapt based on the situation. They can take decisive action when needed, but they are equally capable of reflection and analysis before committing. Unlike extroverts who may act impulsively or introverts who may overthink, ambiverts balance intuition and logic. They assess external cues, risks, and social dynamics before making a choice. For example, they might lead a group initiative confidently or step back to allow others to guide the process, depending on what the context demands. This situational judgment allows ambiverts to navigate complex social, professional, and personal environments effectively. They can weigh immediate opportunities against long-term consequences, adjusting their approach to fit the circumstances. Ambiverts' flexibility in decision-making enhances their problem-solving abilities and reduces unnecessary conflict or hesitation. If you find yourself naturally balancing assertiveness with contemplation when making choices, you are likely exhibiting ambiverted decision-making traits. This adaptability ensures that actions are aligned with both internal preferences and external conditions, a key hallmark of ambiverted personality. Ambiverts strike a balance between enjoying online social interaction and offline solitude. They can engage in social media, networking, and virtual communication actively, yet they also know when to disconnect and recharge. Unlike extroverts who may crave constant digital interaction or introverts who may avoid it, ambiverts maintain a healthy equilibrium. This ability allows them to leverage social platforms for connection, learning, and entertainment without becoming overwhelmed. Ambiverts recognize that digital engagement, like in-person interaction, requires energy management. They might scroll through feeds, comment, or network during high-energy periods, then retreat to offline activities for reflection. This dual capability reflects their flexibility in both digital and real-world environments. Their comfort with balanced social engagement makes them resilient to digital burnout, enabling them to maintain relationships, personal growth, and well-being. If you can fluidly switch between online interaction and offline solitude without stress or guilt, this is a clear sign of ambiverted tendencies, showcasing their ability to harmonize social energy with personal space. Ambiverts adjust their emotional expression based on the audience and situation. They can be expressive, enthusiastic, and engaging when the context calls for it, yet calm, reserved, and introspective when appropriate. This emotional adaptability allows them to navigate interpersonal interactions effectively and authentically. Unlike extroverts who may dominate emotional expression or introverts who may suppress it, ambiverts gauge social cues and respond accordingly. They can share excitement, empathy, humor, or seriousness based on timing and relational dynamics. This skill fosters connection, reduces conflict, and enhances influence in social and professional spheres. Ambiverts are often perceived as approachable because they can mirror energy levels and emotional states effectively. They maintain authenticity while adjusting their expression, demonstrating social intelligence and emotional awareness. If you find yourself naturally modulating enthusiasm, intensity, or openness depending on context, this is a classic ambivert trait. Emotional adaptability ensures that ambiverts can relate to diverse personalities while maintaining comfort and composure in varying social scenarios, highlighting their versatile nature.